A little pact my dad, me, and Mark made. It's like if we get player of the game, first star, you get $20. If you get second star of the game, you get $15. And third star, you get $10. Player of the week, you get $25. And if you make the all-star team, he was going to pay us $150, but we didn't make it this year. Here's my room. He's from Alaska, so he likes his room cold. I like mine warm, so I always have a heater in here going on. Mini fridge, TV, just kind of average stuff. If I'm doing like college courses, I have a desk here and I do some college courses. Mark, the first game, we beat the Dells 15-2. Second game was 9-3. And then we beat the Mallards 7-4.
Oh, sick. Yeah, we bounced on
We had
them.
like 9 different goal scorers on that first Dells game, which was crazy.
Yeah, Shank said he got a 10-point weekend.
Yeah, Shanks got a 10-point weekend. I had a 7-point weekend. You had like a 4 or 5-point weekend.
Yeah, it was point week for everyone.
How was scoring your first goal of the season?
Felt good, dude.
A little late in the season,
Yeah,
eh?
a little too late. Tanner was more hyped than me.
Last year when we played the River Kings in Hudson, we lost all 3 games. So this is probably the most important weekend of the season. We're in first.
Oh,
If we shut out Wisco Rapids, they don't get any points. We get the points, and we would lock in that first conference champions. So we have to beat Wisco. Huh?
For the rest of the stretch of the season?
Yeah, if we just beat them, even if we like lose the rest of our games, which we won't, we would still probably lock in first, just due to the fact that we're so far ahead of Wisco. That fucking blueberry. You like living here? Living away from Alaska?
Yeah, it's actually like not that bad, but like obviously I've always wanted to live in Minnesota.
You
just
missing
'cause
home?
At first I was, the first long stretch of the season till Thanksgiving break. But like once I got used to the team, you know, wasn't even bad actually.
Sure, I'm gonna go lock the locker. All right, good idea. Put him in the chair. Why would you say that? Room over there?
6 points. 6 points. So great.
I wouldn't even paint it. I would just make a school bus.
Our first road trip with the low roof vans. We got the mid roof vans coming, so it'll be a little more roomy, but we're grinding through it here. 3-game series, Wisconsin Rapids, then to Hudson on Sunday. Big 6 points.
I think Wisconsin Rapids is probably one of the most fun places to play.
It's a crazy atmosphere. I mean, it's packed. Fans are rowdy. They're screaming at you, flipping you off, doing all that crap, trying to get inside your head. Personally, for me, I really enjoy it. It's fun playing inside a rink that's buzzing like that.
Just go play your game, all right? Play loose. You guys play great when you play loose. Just play hard. It's focus time now, here, okay? For a couple hours, all right? Let's get the job done. Fuck, we control it, guys. We win these 3 games this weekend. We win 2 out of 3, it's good. We win all 3, it's even better. We're in the driver's seat. let's just keep going, all right? At some point, we might have to go down to 3 lines. I'll let you guys know. But for now, let's roll and grind them. One thing I liked was the physicality that period. It was good, all right? So just keep it up. And discipline, guys, okay? Keep your composure, like he said, all right? We got this. Come on, we got this. Let's go. Let's go.
Wisconsin Rapids, I can't believe it's already the last regular season road trip. It wasn't a 3-0 weekend sweep, but you know, we got a win out of it and played good that weekend, but it was kind of surreal being back in that barn after what we did there last year.
The game we lost in overtime, we were coming off a 15-game win streak. You know, we wanted to win the game, but you know, we have to go through adversity sometimes, and you know, we played hard that game and came back next night and beat them next night.
Those are games you look forward to, and we ended up splitting with them. So at the end of the day, we got 3 points, and that's a successful road trip in my mind.
It's always fun to be on the road, the boys, the hotel. I room with Griff and Tanner and Sherm, so you know, it was fun rooming with those guys. Never roomed with those guys before, and just always laughing, having fun.
It was just a good weekend, and then coming back from Wisco, hit a mall and kind of walked around the mall for a little bit before our Hudson game at 7 p.m.
Hey, let's go, Black. Come on, dude. We know we got our work cut out, right? But they're not better than us. I know that for a fact. So it's one of those deals. We go, what, 1-1-1? Is that how it goes? 1-1-1? So, yeah. So when we got 3 big points, we needed those. So take a day off and rest, you know? Have some fun.
So that weekend, we snapped our 15, 16 game win streak that we were on. And when it gets to a certain point, it's like, you know, kind of just rather lose a game, you know, get it out of the way. Because if you start getting to a perfect record going into the playoffs, you don't want that either. So it's kind of good to be humbled a little bit, take a couple losses, and then we get to see those guys again before the season's over.
The last few games of the regular season was kind of bittersweet for me, you know, knowing it's almost over. But it was like, you know, we already won the division, so it's kind of hard to like show up and play.
You just try and ramp it up and you still got to play. You try not to get injured, but you still want to get that home ice advantage, and you still want to carry some momentum in the playoffs.
Like overall, like off ice and like just the chemistry we have as a team is really good. And I think we have something rare.
God, I just remember, it feels like it's 2 seconds went by, and it's the first day in the locker room, and now I'm, here playing my last regular season home game. So it all flies by, and just gotta enjoy the moments.
Last regular season games, those were actually pretty tough because they were kind of like a not to need the win, don't really care about them games because we already clinched first place.
The last home game of the year was billet or fan appreciation night, so that's always kind of fun just to see everyone there who kind of helped make the season possible, celebrate with families, billets.
The 37-6-1 was the best record the Blue Hawks have had in their 5 years of being a premier team. It really shows how hard this group worked as a team and individually on and off the ice.
Frankie, he called me up one day and asked if I wanted to go ice fishing with Kale, Schenkel, and Leach. So I was like, yeah, hello, why not? I've never been ice fishing, let's see what it's all about. Fucking cold, I'll tell you that much.
What's going on? We're waiting for the 2 slow guys back there that walked out here.
Dumb and Dumber are still walking back there, trying to go
scared.
fishing.
They could have fit their tiny ass.
Getting hungry already. It's cold out. Just want to catch a fish.
Yeah, so that guy's sitting out of the hole pretty much.
It was a pretty good time, and we went with Frankie and Leach, and that was fun too because it's always a good time hanging out with those guys and just hearing their stories and just spending some good quality time with them.
It's not small. Fun size.
Dude, I can't wait to see that shit.
Probably the biggest fish I've ever caught.
It was a good time. I think I was the only person that didn't pull a fish out of the water, but it's tough to beat a good time spent with some good people.
I'm Tyler Shermer, and you're watching Disney Channel.
So what do you think is going to be the key moving forward? Because obviously next week, I mean, barring some sort of massive catastrophe, right? Like, you should be able to beat that team with your skates untied.
Yeah. Like both teams we battled with all year.
The story is it's going to be the first game, the second round.
Yeah.
It'll be the first game. If we win the first game, we'll take the series in 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not a team that can play a 3-game series with us.
No. Like, I don't know what the other teams have. I do know that, like, when you guys went out to the showcases, you were undefeated in the one and did pretty well in the other one. But I also know that the other teams haven't done the things that you guys have done and the things that we put you through.
I think the biggest thing that the Blue Camp gave us was just like the mental aspect of knowing that
as much as it sucks or it hurts, we're going to be able to get through it, you know? Like Sunday morning's going to come and we're going to be able to go home and feel good about what we did.
I think it just comes from back in boot camp. It's like every guy on the team has a role.
Oh, it's just there's a lot of desire to win. There's a lot of guys that are only here right now because they want to win.
Going in the bucket. In the bucket.
Leading up in the playoffs against Dells, practice is pretty light. Keep the blood flowing, stay in the game a little bit, don't get hurt, don't exhaust yourself, just get ready to go.
Trying a lot of system stuff, a lot of flow stuff, keep the legs under us. You know, we'll still compete a little bit, just not as much as we did in the regular season. So yeah, systems, flow, and face-off plays, kind of stuff like that.
It was more of a easy flow going practice and keep it light, but also keep your legs going, keep your stamina up, and not lose your strength. But at the same time, not be hitting each other real hard and everything. So.
Hey, so you guys be ready for the Lucas on pass.
We were the #1 seed for the first time in 5 years, so we secured home ice advantage for both series, which was very good for us, not only from the business standpoint, but from the playing standpoint of having home ice advantage.
We started off our first playoff series with Dells at home, which was really nice, and we came out and we knew if we played our game, it was going to be our series for sure, and we ended up sweeping them, so it was good to keep our voice fresh.
You guys know what to fucking do. I'm sick of talking. So playoffs, it's just, all right? You guys ready? All right, here we go. Kramer, Sherm, Starkey, Brass, Abbott!
Getting high in it and pour contact high for my score. Sun, rain, come cheap, so I need change. Change. Phoenix, I'm rise out of these flames. No more games. Beauty is pain, so I take aim. We ain't the same. You ain't I reign. Say what? I reign. Let's go. I reign. I reign. We ain't the same. You lame. I reign. No pressure. Just pleasure. This all the thanks I get. This all the thanks I get. Need pressure. Free bird, got the tell. This all the thanks I get. This all the thanks I get. Separation.
Oh, God. We got to be stopping on fucking dimes tomorrow. Stops, starts, running our systems, coming in waves. We got to get ready. Okay? Because the next round's going to be a fucking battle. All right? So, 3 games left, right? And we go.
Whenever you're a 1 seed playing an 8 seed, it's tough. It's a mental grind. I think you're supposed to win those games when you're walking in your own rink, and you just got to find a way to keep your intensity up and come in there and show the other teams or whoever you're playing next that we're not messing around. We're going to be here to play.
So I need change. Break the chains. Phoenix, I rise out of these flames. No more games. take aim. We ain't the same. You lame, I reign. Let's go. I reign. I reign. I reign. We ain't the same. We reign. No pressure. Just pleasure. This all the things I get. This all the things I get. Me pressure. Free bird, cut the tip. This all the things I get. This all the things I get.
No way. Nice.
Shake hands. Oh, jeez, let's go.
Let's go. All right. Big gulps. 2 down, huh? Hey, thank you. So, hey, good work. All right. So now we get serious. Okay. So enjoy it. Monday will be captain's practice. And then Tuesday we'll get after it. All right. Got to watch some film on the Moose and figure out what they're running, stuff like that. So it's a good job.
Obviously, you know, the first weekend we kind of had a feeling that we were going to get through that series. We were going to come out on top of that series, but it's always a relief to get through that first weekend, especially for the rookies who haven't played in playoffs before. So it's a good experience for them. It's definitely, you know, kind of a little bit slower pace to start with. So I think it's a good introduction to playoff hockey, just because it's definitely different than anything you see in the regular season.